Hello, welcome to tip number 37 from my book, Lead from the Front. There are 101 leadership tips in here that are intended to help leaders sidestep many of the mistakes I made throughout my 37-year leadership career. Tip number 37 is be here now. Before every training class that I've ever run, I put these 3 words on a flip chart and explain what they mean. So let me share that with you here today. In any leadership role, we are pulled in many directions. We kick off our days with a plan and with hope. A hope that we can see our plan through to fruition. Unfortunately, we have bosses with needs, people with problems, and fires to put out. So by 8 a.m., our plan is out the window and chances are all hell is breaking loose. In training, I ask the attendees to put everything aside and be here now. I'm well aware that it's easier said than done, but focus drives retention. Throughout our days in our life, we focus on this idea of balance. Rather than focus so much on balance of time, I've always found that wherever you are at that moment, whether with your family or working, your focus on that moment should be exclusive. Imbalance occurs when you are so focused on balance that you're looking at the clock thinking that it's work or personal time, and you start thinking that you should be on the other side. That's where chaos in thought resides. There's a poem called The Train of Life that speaks about how people get on and off your train through many points in your journey, but that the people that matter most will be on there with you when it matters most. And that is your loved ones. This is the internal struggle, and I am certainly not saying choose work over family or family over work. That's a personal decision that each person has to make for themselves. What I am talking about is quality over quantity. If you spend 8 waking hours with your wife, but you're constantly checking your phone for work messages, are you really in that moment? Is that fair to her? I'd suggest that you never look at your phone for 6 straight hours versus 8 distracted hours if you're with your family. Quality over quantity. And when you're working, stay focused. And unless there's an emergency or a personal matter that requires your attention, lock in and be there. When you're locked in, you build momentum. If you're distracted, you'll perform less than optimally. Be here now is about a commitment to the moment. It takes work, but it's important to your family, your friends, your employer, and yourself that you lock in regardless of what side you are on at the moment. Be here now is an important concept that could upend a family or stifle your career trajectory if you're not careful. Until next time, lead passionately, lead confidently, and lead from the front.